Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Okay, now we got a win. Everybody will get all excited. Wow, you call that a win? Is that a win or was that a Green Bay loss? Defensively, yeah. 3 games in a row, we played very well defensively. But sooner or later, other teams are going to open up on this defense. And what is our offense going to do? We should take that offense and our coach and bury them in the archives of the NFL and start something new, because eventually, really, 3 games, come on, look at the stats.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Yeah, Scott, you can say that, and you can say, look at the stats that the defense as well. I don't necessarily disagree that they need to be better offensively, but you can't have it both ways. You can't say, somebody's going to eventually get them defensively. You could also say, people that think the offense is going to get it going. Nobody knows.
No, and the offense, we talked about it, ad nauseum. The offensive struggles are real, and I don't think there's a quick fix. It doesn't mean they can't get better. I think that defense is legitimate. That doesn't mean they're not going to give up 30 points, in a game. And they gave up 41 the week before, but it was, such bad field position. There's a fumble return for a touchdown, interception return to the 5, a block punt, right? There's a lot of circumstances. I think this defense, week in, week out, is going to be really good. And I think it's going to give this team a chance to win games. Now, if the offense has to come through, the special teams has to come through. They can't have big errors. They can't have turnovers. The defense needs to get even more takeaways. The one that got yesterday was huge. Obviously, the Grant Delpit touchdown or interception turns into the tying touchdown. So there might be blips, right? They might have a game where they get scorched. And the caller's right. Yeah, I feel like the other team is playing conservative because they know the Browns can't score a lot, so they're trying to protect the ball. And maybe they run into a team that says, hey, we're going to open it up and throw it all over the field. But even then, I like the Browns' chances because that front is really good. And as long as Greg Newsome and Denzel Ward are healthy, their corners are good.
The other thing, did you notice Cam Mitchell inactive? So that did not surprise me a little bit. It kind of confirmed what I thought I had seen.
Well, he gave up 3 touchdowns the week before. The only reason I was surprised by it is because we had Jim Schwartz talking about, he needs to bounce back and he needs to keep his confidence. I talked to Greg Newsome about that on Friday. So he must have had a bad week of practice and not have bounced back like they wanted him to. So, they wouldn't really have needed him much yesterday. Dom Jones, they called up from the practice squad. He played a couple of snaps when Newsome had some cramps and went in to get an IV. But yeah, they need depth there, and Cam Mitchell just has not played well enough. And he had a really bad game against the Ravens, and that's the cost.